Hey there, this is Marky2200 and welcome to my Need for Speed testing series. Today we're going to be starting with Need for Speed Undercover. We got a lot of videos to go through, but today we're going to be ranking all tier 4 cars ranked from worst to best on a lap time. As usual, the positioning is in the top left and the lap time it produced is in the top right. There's no suspension setup, there's no tuning setup I've done. All cars are just upgraded to the max and then left alone, so no visual parts, no body parts, no tuning whatsoever. With that said, let's see what is the worst tier 4 car in the game for lap times, and that is, unfortunately, at number 14 we have the Chevrolet Camaro SS. It produced a lap time of 1:17:51. And this is actually quite embarrassing because the Chevrolet Camaro was also the car I'd pick as the starter pink slip car. More on that later, but it is actually quite surprising to see the Chevrolet Camaro being at the bottom of the list, because that has been my main car for like pretty much forever. Anyway, number 13 we have the Volkswagen Golf R32, a 1:16:21. I mean, most of these cars are actually quite slow. Handling wise is pretty okay, but the Chevy Camaro, when I actually tested it out, the handling was all over the place, then understeer, then oversteer. A lot of oversteer by the way, but yeah, it's what you expect from a classic muscle car. Number 12 we're seeing right now the Mazda RX-8 1:15:23. I mean, again, quite a slow car. Handling wise it's okay. Number 11 Pontiac Solstice. I never know how to pronounce this car. It's a weird car. It's weird in Pro Street, it's weird in Undercover. 1:14:69. I mean, it's far from what I would have picked. And then we have number 10, the Nissan 240SX. It's quite a shame, you know. In every previous Need for Speed it's been featured in, it was a good car. It was a good car in Underground, great in Underground 2, amazing in Carbon, amazing in Pro Street, and then it's just really lackluster in Undercover, which is really sad to see. We're jumping up a little bit with the lap times, because we went from a 1:14:43 which the 240SX produced to a 1:10:96 which the Silvia produced. I mean, it's alright, but again, it's slow, it handles alright, but you know, there are better cars to choose, so I just skip this one. Number 8 we have the Cadillac CTS-V, which produced a lap time of 1:10:19. This is pretty much the average car in the group, you know. It's got average top speed, average handling, average power, so it's alright. It's not the car I would pick from this categories of cars, but it's what it is. Number 7, Plymouth Hemi Cuda, which achieved a lap time of 1:08:21, about 2 seconds faster than the previous car. You know, as a classic muscle car I thought it would oversteer quite a lot, but it was actually not too bad. It's actually quite a nice car to drive and quite fun as well. Number 6 we have the Ford Escort Cosworth RS, which achieved a lap time of 1:07:16, and it was a fun car to drive, but it has too much understeer. And you know, coming from a four-wheel drive car from this class, or this group of cars from a tier 4 class, you know, I kind of expected that. Number 5, Pontiac GTO, which was incredibly fun to drive. It has a ton of power, handling is not bad, and it is the best muscle car for the tier 4 class, and you should definitely try it out. It was really fun to drive. Coming in at number 4 is the car I actually expected to be the fastest tier 4 car, but it's not even in the top 3. We have the Lotus Elise with a lap time of 1:05:38. I do have to say though, that is the fastest pink slip car you can choose from the pretty much the beginning of the career. So there you go, best starter car as you might say. Number 3 we have my boy the Mazda 3, which achieved a lap time of 1:04:88, which is pretty much half a second faster than, again, what I thought was going to be the fastest car for the tier 4 class. But this car has got so much power, it has got great handling, because look at this, look at how it will go through this corner, just like it isn't even there, and then it gets on the power very very quickly. Number 2, we have the Ford Focus ST with a lap time of 1:03.49, which again, it's a front wheel drive car. It has got pretty much the same characteristics as the Mazda 3, but you know, being better handling, better speed, better power. It was very fun to drive this car. And this corner, this is a flat out corner, like it's not even there. No, this corner reminds me a lot of the Cops corner from Silverstone. It's pretty much the same. And then this little section, very easily. However, at number 1, a car I genuinely did not expect was going to be this fast. We have the Volkswagen Scirocco. I mean, be honest, did you expect this car to be at number 1? And not only is it at number 1, but it achieved a lap time of 59.58, which is, as near as makes no difference, 3 seconds faster than the Ford Focus ST, which was at number 2. I mean, in the video from the pre-testing info, I said I was going to be expecting lap times of under 1 minute, but I expected like the high-end supercars would achieve lap times of under 1 minute, not a Volkswagen Scirocco. And I mean, this game exists now for about 14 years as of the time of this recording, and I never knew that this car was so bloody good. I genuinely didn't know, and to be honest, you probably didn't either know. You thought that the Lotus Elise was going to be the fastest one, so did I, but here we are, the Volkswagen Scirocco 59.58. I genuinely could not believe it when I did the lap. It was just, I was speechless when I finished the lap. I was like, no way, we already did a sub 1 minute lap time, and it's just unbelievable. But anyway, there you go. Those are all the cars from tier 4 ranked from worst to best on a lap time. Next up, we're gonna do acceleration. So it's going to be from 0 to, I have to decide if it's going to be 200 kilometers an hour or 150 kilometers an hour, but it's going to be from 0 to either 150 or 200 and then back to 0. So it's going to be an acceleration test as well as a braking test. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be all tier 4 cars, by the way. After the acceleration and braking test, we're going to be doing top speed and then overall best. So it will all make sense in the long run. So if you liked this video, consider liking. That will help me out big time. And if you wish to stay updated on all my future Need for Speed and Need for Speed Undercover testing, consider subscribing, because again, that will be greatly appreciated. As of the time of this recording, we are at around 950 subscribers, so we're getting very close to the big 1000. I haven't decided yet what I wanted to do for 1000, but I have some ideas. So that is something to look forward to. So that's it for now. This has been Marky 2200, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.